It was a very public mourning for a very private person. Mrs. Lee Kuan Yew, who died on 2nd October at 5:40 p.m., chose to stay on the political sidelines for most of her life. But judging by the thousands who turned up at the Istana or stood along the procession route, many revered her and recognized her contributions to Singapore. They wanted to pay their last respects or pray for her. Her casket was borne on a ceremonial gun carriage for her final journey, which began from Sri Temasek, the official residence of the Prime Minister within the Istana, at 3:50 p.m. The convoy comprised 20 vehicles. The gun carriage travelled on an 18-kilometre route along Newton Road, Upper Thomson Road, and Sembawang Road before entering Mandai Avenue. At around 4:45 p.m. today, the ceremonial gun carriage carrying the late Mrs. Lee Kuan Yew arrived at Mandai Crematorium. 15 minutes later, the Lee family arrived in a white van. The rest of the congregation had arrived as early as 3 p.m. The Lee family and close relations attended the funeral service in Hall 1, while remaining guests watched from projected screens in Halls 2 and 3. The Mandai Crematorium was heavily guarded as the funeral was meant to be a private affair. Minister Mentor Lee Kuan Yew delivered a eulogy entitled "The Last Farewell to My Wife." Her 3 children, Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong, Dr. Lee Wei Ling, and Mr. Lee Hsien Yang also spoke. So did Miss Lee Siew Ti, PM Lee's eldest child, and Mr. Lee Sheng Wu, Lee Hsien Yang's eldest child. Among the hundreds who waited outside the Istana for the last glimpse of Mrs. Lee, there were many who remembered her fondly as a great woman.
我们是尊敬她，她是很好的一个，是我们的国妈啦，也是好像国母这样咯，国家的母亲啦。不过我们很难过嘞，希望李总理要照顾自己健康。
And feel very sad for Mr. Lee because he lost a great wife, and also feel very pity, like Singapore have lost a great woman also.
Without a doubt, Mrs. Lee remains a living memory in the hearts of many.